Sigma notation is just another way of saying repeated addition. So a way to understand this is by understanding its components. So when you look at the bottom of the sigma notation, you normally have some type of variable, like commonly seen as I, n, or k, right? And you can have I is equal to 0. This just represents the index at which you're starting at. So in this case, we would be starting at 0, right? Well, the number on here, we could say, we could start with 100, right? And then we represent this by putting an equation down to the right side. So we could say I, right? And then what this is basically telling us to do is this, plug in I into here until we reach 100. And then we add all those numbers up. So in this case, we would have, so we would plug in 0, we get 0, and then we increment by 1, right? And then we get 1, and then we increment by 1 again, we get 2, plug in 2 into here, plus 2, and we do that until we get to 100, and then we add those up. And that's what sigma notation is. And with sigma notation, it has multiple applications, especially in calculus, like finding the area below a graph, and that's how you do an integral, right? But that's when you get into your limit notation with like limit as limit as n as n approaches infinity, and then you would have your sigma notation of n as like k is equal to 0, and then you would have your left or right Riemann sum equation, which would be something like a plus delta x over n of k times delta x over n. And that's what your sigma notation would be with its application to left and right sums.